Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. So, across the globe, so I'm sharing across something new trending um, in data engineering and over big data space. So, I'm going to talk about Apache Unomi. So, Apache Unomi, which is actually a web personalized experience for the customer, which can be built out using this Apache Unomi. So, I'm going to talk about this. So, let's move on. So, what is Apache Unomi? So basically, Apache Unomi is actually a customer data platform which helps to pull out all the informations of a particular customer who is actually doing, for example, he's browsing some website and trying to track across and trying to buy or build or any product, whatever he's doing. Okay, so we can actually track across each and every movement of the customer what is doing in this website by using Apache Uno. Okay, where it gives you the 360-degree view of the interactions which this particular user makes. Okay, and how it processes it in the backend here is through Apache graph. So where it reads the that it gets the data in a tree format, which is it has its own basic rules, and along with that it will create a kind of a substack, and then it will have your profiles created. Okay, so let's move on with the entire flow. So what are things this Tsunami can do actually speaking? Okay, so here you can see you have can do all kinds of a tracking of a particular customer who is actually doing a visit to a particular website. Okay, so like you have event tracking, you have user tracking, segmentations, you can do a download, whatever the customer does, everything this Tsunami will track across and will try to get you a user profile completely. Okay, what this user actually is doing it. So this is what the Unami is all about because it basically works with Apache Web and mobile application alone. That's where I'm trying to tell out in the next slide. So here is the next slide where I said the same. So moving forward, even whatever the data which actually collects across, it will be available in REST. It will be available in an JSON format. Okay, and then actually it is trying to do all kinds of a customer calls using a real-time event. Actually speaking, okay, it uses rules, scoring mechanisms to create a personalized experience for the customer because it uses the rules and scoring mechanism to create a personalized experiences for the customer. Suppose if a customer comes to a particular website and is able to track across, for example, he is visiting across some certain products, for example, okay, in that product he is trying to see that okay, he has seen that particular product, he's trying to see what are the features, he's trying to see what is that he's trying to download, what is the customer reviews, he's trying to look into it, so everything can be tracked across, so that it will give a personalized user experience of that particular customer, whether he's going to buy or he's not going to buy the product, or about all kinds of deep informations about that particular customer, so that you can actually get these informations through Unami, and then you can do your further on analytics on top of it, where you can build your influence to that particular customer, stating that to give you more address. Suppose if that customer is actually added everything in the cart, for example, but he's not actually ordered. Okay, so probably if that customer requires a 10% or 15% or any kind of a discount he's expecting, we can actually provide that. So these kind of a marketing gimmicks, everything can be tracked and can be actually done through this Unami. Okay, so Unami basically works with for marketing strategy. Okay, to build across our customer base. Okay, and moreover, if I tell you about the complete architecture, so you see that there are events which are getting created here. So whenever the user visits to a particular website, so it creates an event where it will have its own presets, which is rules, segments, and profiles, as I said earlier. So under the rules, we have actions and conditions which actually defaultly maintained, or else you can also apply, as I said earlier, right? And but Unomi does this with respect to the rules, whatever we applied and default things, it will try to segment it in a particular certain fashion. For example, if a particular person is doing some finance tracking or doing something else, then that those details will be segmented into that particular part. So it will have its own category of doing segmentation, and then further on it will try to create a complete profile of that particular user. So by end of it, you'll be able to see that profile details in a JSON format. I'll try to explain in the next slide where it can be utilized for further processing, and you can use it for better data management platform. Okay. So moving forward, so how the profiles would look like actually speaking. So it has generic properties, goals, segments, and concerns. So generic properties are nothing but the basic profile details, and goals are nothing but what is the customer is trying to do in a particular website where he's trying to browse across and he's trying to track across a particular product and trying to buy it across. So that is the goal. And so based on that, you will try to do a segmentation where it will try to split across the customers categories, and then it will try to define the score actually. So what kind of a customer he is, whether he is a buying a product, or whether what kind of a customer it can be scored across accordingly based on the pattern available. And then even it actually maintains the privacy where it can actually do the compliance auditing, right? It follows the GDPR open licenses, so it consents with that. So this is how Unomi will maintain the basic user profile. So how you get this? This is what I said. You have Apache Carrot on the backend engine, so that will work out once it gets detailed. Because whatever the data which is getting out from the particular user customer, it will try to track across. It will be getting that data in a unstructured manner, and it will try to process it and try to get you in this JSON form. So that process is done by through Apache Carrot. And finally, you'll be able to see that in an in an Elasticsearch. This is an inbuilt component which is inbuilt within Unomi. Okay, where you'll be able to see that. Where further on you can build your analytics using Elasticsearch. Okay, so moving on, what are the use cases available? As I said, personalization is the main key for this particular Unomi, because only you have to build customer user experience. So personalization is the main thing. So personalization, when you talk about, obviously it will deals with the marketing automation. So you can you can start your campaign where you can build a particular campaign by giving some offers and things like that. You can easily automate that through using Novi, because you know that customer base with respect to the profiles and segments. So based on that, you'll be able to move across. Okay, and you can gain a lot of customer insights, whatever the preferences, engagements, what they are doing it. So all those things you can actually gain it, and moreover it maintains the privacy because it actually complies with the GDPR compliance. Okay, and it can even integrate with other platforms where you can actually do more marketing things. It can give added value to the actual Drupal. If you're using, for example, in your company, if you're using Drupal as a marketing tool, then I think you can actually use Nami. It will help across to get across the details of the customer, and you can actually do an automation about it. And moreover, it is actually a centralized hub where it collects all the information of a particular user, and then it will try to give various touch points actually. And moreover, finally, it enhances the ability to create a unified customer profile by gathering all the data across the multiple systems. Okay, so this is where the dynamic comes. Okay, so finally, as I said, CDP is actually a customer data platform. This Unomi, so I hope you got this, and probably I will discuss more about in my next video. So I hope you like this. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting across all these trending new technologies and the big data space. Thank you.